Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Record-ology. All right, something different for this show. I wanted to take you guys back. Tonight is actually about June or July 1944. We're on the East Coast of the United States, and we are sitting here in front of a radio, and this radio is able to pick up shortwave broadcasts. Why that's important is at this moment in time, the Germans, the Nazis, are broadcasting propaganda primarily to London and people in England, but also to other allied nations, including the United States, where we are at this time of war. So I wanted to bring you guys to this moment in time and listen to some live radio that is being broadcast this evening from Germany. So without further ado, let's go ahead and give it a listen here and see what the propagandist is saying. This is English language German Nazi propaganda broadcast aimed at us Americans here in the midst of the war.
To think that our own social injustices have to be brought to light by hostile wireless stations. And it is partly for this reason that we have founded the new British Broadcasting Station. In future, it will not be possible for the enemy to say that nobody of the people in Britain has the courage or the energy to fight against the evils which the British people have to suffer. It is with the greatest pleasure that we give publicity to a very fine effort made by the Bishop of Chichester and Miss Margaret Bondfield in opening an exhibition dealing with slum conditions. The exhibition is entitled The Homes They Come From, and its exhibits reveal the shocking state of poverty which exists in those miserable warrens where the poor live, and whose landlords probably describe them as houses or dwellings.
And before we conclude this program, here are some messages from British prisoners of war to their next of kin. The first one is from Private Thomas Smart, 293-2886. It's addressed to Mrs. T. Smart, 182 Overton Road, Kirkcaldy, Fyleshire, Scotland. Dear Cathy, I was captured by the Germans and am now in Germany and am well, so do not worry. I will write and give my address as soon as possible. All my love, Thomas Mark. And this one comes from driver Jack Dawson, number 893390, RA. To Ma'am, Mrs. J. C. Dawson, on 60 Sinclair Road, South Chingford, London E4. Dear Ma'am, I am somewhere in Germany. I hope to write a letter soon. Best of health to all at home. I am fine. Lots of love, Jack Dawson. And here's a message from Lieutenant W. Jack, 243122, Starlux 7A. To Mrs. W. Jack, Elgol, Clachnahary Road, Inverness, Scotland. In perfect health and well looked after. Please send toilet requisites when you receive my number. Please do not worry. Love to all, Willie. Here's one from Captain Hicks, Royal Artillery, number 98980. And his message.
Do you guys hear in the background, sometimes there's this beep, and it sounds almost like Morse code. I wonder if some of you guys know what they might be doing over there with that, if it's a secret thing or whatnot, or we're just picking up carrier signal, I'm not sure. But there it starts again. What do you guys think that is?
Will write soon as possible. Fondest love, Walter. Here's a message from Captain M.P. Stott, number EC4060, Stalag 7A, Germany. And he addresses his message to Mrs. M.T. Stott, 31 Uxbridge Road, Slough, Buckinghamshire. Please don't worry, darling. I am quite safe and well. Address is number...
Let's see, there is another shortwave band where this stuff is broadcast on. It's more garbage, but I think that's it. Let's see if we can pick that up.
Or should one say their complete collapse may have a profound effect upon your boys and girls in years to come. Do you remember how in the months before last September our people were lashed into a frenzy of neurosis by the ARP, so that when we declared war, even the Prime Minister thought it advisable to hide in a cellar for half an hour? In fact, when the Germans did not arrive to bomb London out of existence, there was a feeling of something very like disappointment amongst those who had organized the scare. However, the plans for evacuating mothers and children were put into operation even before the war started. Major generals were given the task of escorting the children to unknown destinations. The disorganization and the chaos which set in would be very difficult to describe. But it is doubtful if in the whole history of muddle there's ever been such a classical example of confusion. Either through bad organization, through negligence, or through malice, the position of the children became such that they began returning independently to the cities from which they had come. For months, the whole system of education has been put out of action, and it is estimated that at present there are more than 400,000 school children without any instruction whatsoever. You are listening to the new British broadcasting station, operating on 5,925 kilocycles and on a wavelength of 50.63 meters. You will hear us again at 10:30 p.m. tomorrow.